Hi, I'm Sergeant McCullough with the Vermont Army National Guard, and today I'm joined by Sergeant David from the Colorado Army National Guard, and we're going to talk to you about best practices for branding guidelines. So, Sergeant David, I know that you are passionate about the branding guidelines, so tell us, what are the top things that new marketing NCOs need to know about the branding guidelines?
Well, the branding guidelines are important because it helps us stay within the confines of what we are allowed to do in regards with the logos, in regards to the scheme with advertising, in regard to color palettes. So one thing I like to do is ensure that not only do I have all the required logos, fonts, and colors, but the vendors that I work with have those same tools as well, so that they can help bring my vision to life of what I'm trying to work with.
Mm-hmm. So what do you say is one of the issues that we have following branding guidelines sometimes?
The biggest issue is vendors trying to manipulate the logo to how they think something should be, not knowing that the National Guard has a set parameters of what we're allowed to do with the logos or with colors as well.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, but I use that U.S. Army brand portal all the time. If I need to look up, what the measurements are, how much space you need around the logo, that's really important to use, right? Do you ever send that to your vendors?
I do. I send them the actual guidelines that we have for the branding guidelines. I ensure that they're using the fonts that are correct. I'm sure that they're using the color scheme, which are either dark camo, light camo. I'm sure that they don't manipulate the logos in any way, shape, or form, and that their final product is within the vision of the National Guard. So here we have 3 different logos that were created at one time by a marketing NCO somewhere. So that was the reason for creating a universal logo, a universal brand, that everyone can start identifying what the National Guard is. So when different states create their own logo, create their own take on what they think the logo should look like, that actually is harmful. It starts diluting the message that we're trying to communicate, that even though we're 54 different states and territories, that we're just one military entity, which is the Army National Guard. So that's why the branding guidelines are so important to follow, that we utilize either the shield logo for PPI products or the horizontal logo if it's a linear item, making sure that we stay within the color scheme. So for the shield, it is black, white, and gold. We also have a couple variations that you'll learn in other modules, but we do have a black and white shield. We do have a black, white, and gray shield, and we do have a full color process shield. So ensuring that we are all on the same page, all communicating the same message, will help our applicants know who we are and what we're trying to accomplish.